Hello everyone, welcome to this video on how to configure Gridlines in Bold BI widgets. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to enable and use Gridlines to read chart values more easily and interpret your data more clearly. Gridlines improve chart readability by making it easier to interpret data point values against the chart's axes. They allow you to make more accurate value estimations between major axis ticks without relying solely on labels. Furthermore, they enhance data comparisons across categories or series. Now, I'll show you how to configure Gridlines. For this example, I'll first create a widget. On the Design page, I click the Data Sources icon. Select Use Existing and choose Supply Chain Performance Details. Then I click Add. Once the data source is added, I drag and drop a column chart to the canvas and resize it. I click the Properties icon at the top right corner and navigate to the Assign Data tab. I add values like returned quantity and rename it Total Returned. I add another value, return rate. Then I add a product name column and filter to rank the top 5. Next, I go to Properties and update the chart name to Total Returned versus Return Rate by Product. I navigate to Basic Settings and click Change next to Chart Type and Axis. In the dialog, I need to enable a secondary axis for the return rate. For the return rate series, I choose Line from the Chart Type dropdown and select the Secondary Axis option. Then, I click OK to save these changes. I navigate to the Axis section of the Properties and click Format next to Primary Axis Format. In the dialog, I change the representations to ones and decimals to 0. I click OK to save these changes. I click Format next to Secondary Axis Format and add a percentage symbol to the right. I click OK to save the change. I scroll to the Gridlines section. 3 types of axes are available. Let's detail them. Primary value axis Gridlines show horizontal lines across the chart. When enabled, these grid lines are displayed across the chart to make reading the main data values easier. Secondary value axis grid lines display horizontal lines for secondary axis values. When enabled, these grid lines are displayed across the chart to help viewers compare the 2 different scales, in this case, the total returned quantity and the return rate of the products. Category axis grid lines add vertical lines to separate the categories. When enabled, the grid lines are displayed between the data columns. You can enable all of the grid lines at once. This will help you read the chart and gain insight into your data. In this example, I only enable the primary value axis grid lines. Let's preview this dashboard. You can see how the applied grid lines helps us read the chart values easily. In this tutorial, I've shown you how to enable and use Gridlines in Bold BI. To learn more about Bold BI, you can visit boldbi.com. There, you can start a free 30-day trial by clicking Try It Free. Or if you want a demo from an expert, click Request Demo to schedule a call. If you found this video helpful, click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thank you for watching.